some type of pants on, sweatpants, regular pants, because it is cold. Okay, I'm back in the house now. At first, I didn't feel myself like walking home, and like after I got off the Stairmaster and changed my clothes in the gym, I'm just like I'm on Facebook, and one of my friends, I feel like he's like trolling, but he's honest at the same time. He will never agree that he's a Trump supporter, but he's a whole Trump supporter, and this man, it's it's a shame when like it's any president. I'm not even going for Trump because I don't want nobody in my comments trying to talk to me about Trump, especially if you are not from America. Please, I'm not even going to get into that. How the people in South Korea feel like they can speak on something going on in America. Honestly, you can't speak on it if you don't live there. If you're not affected by that person's policies, I mean, you can have an opinion on it, but when you feel passionate about it and you're telling someone who's actually affected by that person's policies, I think you need to shut up and just sit in the back. You can just watch. You can have an opinion on it if you think something is right or wrong, but to debate the person who is affected by it, I think you need to shut up. But he has these opinions, and if you watch this video or not, this man is poor. Like, he doesn't have any money. And if you understand Trump, if you understand the logic of this man, he is not for the poor. He is not for the poor, okay? He just gave the rich a tax cut. And I know, he's trying to do another tax cut. When I tell you, that little bit of money that you'll feel in your pocket, that little 3%, it may be a little nice. It's not going to be, like, in the long run. And when I mean in the long run, I'm talking about like 6 months. You're not even going to see that money. The prices of food, gas, clothes, and again, he's now imported tariffs on goods from other countries, like on goods and products from other countries, which is only going to inflate prices. So it's kind of like, yeah, you gave me some money, but now when I order something online, I gotta pay more. I was actually even on TikTok, and someone said something like that. They gotta pay like an extra fee when they order something from like Shein or whatever. I don't know. Probably before I like posting while I'm editing this video, I'm gonna look it up. But it's just like, you guys were wondering like, oh, like what soap that I use? I use this right here. It's like Derma V, and it's just like a really creamy body wash. It's not scented at all. Again, I don't like body scents. It is, I don't mildly priced. Like, it's not too expensive, but it's not cheap either. All right, so I've been working out since maybe like the end of the mid-December to the end. Then I was going to the gym like 2 to 3 days a week. In January rolled around, I was like, okay, 3 to 4 days a week. So I'm slowly getting into it. Now that it's February, it's like 4 to 5 days a week. Max 5, minimum 4 now. Now I want to show y'all this place for lunch. So usually what I eat in the morning, like eggs, with like oatmeal and like bananas. I recently found this oatmeal here. Just regular oatmeal, quick oats. But I found this here. This one is just for when I'm being lazy. So I'm gonna make some oatmeal. But I also want to show you guys the food that I got. I actually ordered from Coupon, a meal service. So these are the meals that I got. Now, I don't eat everything in here because, like, why am I going to eat some kimchi? I mean, kimchi is good for the stomach. It's a good probiotic, but because of the it being fermented, but I'm not eating that. But see, they have these like meals, you can microwave them, and this one's 438 calories. This one's 396, 370. I think this is onion rings, and I hate onion rings. Maybe it's like an egg. I don't know what it is. But 410 calories, and this is 385 calories. All right, so while my little milk is heating up, as you can see it right there, it made some changes to my apartment. I bought a desktop monitor that way I can edit my videos, and this is where I am usually during the day. Either I'm studying my Korean, I'm editing a video. Also, I clean it in the morning. But let me show you guys my monitor. So this is my new computer area. Open up my MacBook like this. My little workstation here. So usually I'm watching American TV. I am studying my Korean, with my Korean books are right up there. Or I'm editing a video. So after spending about an hour, 15, 20 minutes on the computer, just relaxing, I have to leave around between 12:05 to 12:15 so I can get to work. I work in Gangdo. I live in Gangsu-gu. I have to take 2 trains. It takes me about 50 minutes just to get to work. All right, so I have to take the number 9 line, which is the most popular line in Korea. The number 1 most popular line. It's always packed. It's been on the news several times for just being insanely crowded. But thank God I go to work in the middle of the day, so it is not that crowded. It's not that crazy and chaotic like it would be at 9 a.m. The train was really packed today. So 1 train down, 1 more to go. Right, so I'm in my classroom, and I am going to show you guys my classroom, but I got to be careful because I don't want to show like too much stuff that's just not like the school I'm at. All right, so we're going to start here on this wall because my desk used to be right here, but I moved it to another space. This was like my rewards wall and like remembering certain grammar rules right here. But they have something they call dojo points, where they can earn points to earn prizes once they reach like 50 points. As you can see right here, with like this little airplane that starts here and it goes all the way around the room. As they continue around the room, as I said before, I want to expose the kids to different countries because, again, I love travel YouTube page. So this wall right here just shows them the 7 continents and different countries. Within those continents, we have this airplane that's kind of going like all the way around the room. And then it gets over to this particular wall right here, which I call the United Grammar Rules and Writing Techniques. So the kids can learn about, you know, the basics of like grammar, nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs. You guys know all that. If you speak English, you know. And as you can see, the airplane is still like coming around the room over here. Now this wall here, it's about time. So this wall, it's a little bit about me. It's just said times around the world. I wanted to teach them that time changes as you travel around the world, and it also gives them some facts about different areas. I chose countries that I've been to. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Been to South Korea. I've been to Amsterdam and Sydney. And what it does is it gives them just some facts about those different countries. All right, so up here, it's just kind of like the things that I teach. These are the different sections. So this is like English class, and it's like reading, grammar. We do vocab tests, new vocabulary. This one says novel questions, and critical thinking and writing. And then this particular one right here, I call this area Law Land. You know what I did mess up? I messed up welcome here. I like messed it up. How can an English teacher do that? But this particular wall right here, it just gives the rules in my classroom. Be kind, raise your hand, sit nicely, be ready to learn, be clean and tidy, and help each other out. But yeah, this is my classroom. I've taught here for almost a year now. I think my contract ends on March 10th. But my last day is the 7th because I took the last day of my contract off using my vacation days. So how like does the school work? So this particular school, it works different from the other schools that I've been, where I've worked in. So the other schools I taught kindy and afternoon. This particular school, I'm gonna jot this way. This particular school I only taught afternoon students. So the schedule works like this. The teachers are asked to come in about 1:30. Classes start between 2:10 to like 2:30, and they last for 3 hours. There are breaks in the middle of them, but within that 3 hours, you just have to teach the sections that I showed you there on the board. Let's say your class starts at 2:10, it will then end at 5:10, and then you get a half an hour to a 45-minute break in between your classes. Then your next class will start, if it ends at 5:10, it'll start at 5. It could start at 4:40, or it could start at the latest at, classes don't start. The last classes don't start at least till 5:45. So your last class could start at 5:45 up to 6 p.m. and then they last for 3 hours. So the earliest that you can leave is 8:45. So if your class starts at 5:45, 3 hours later, 8:45, that's the earliest you can leave. Now, one day a week, not one day, 1 3-hour period a week, you're given what we call like prep period. So there's like, for example, today, I don't have a class between 2 or from 1:30 when I come in, all the way up until 5:55. So this 4 hours and 25 minutes I can literally use to prep for my classes. I can use it to eat lunch. Some people use it to do things they're not supposed to do. Oh, also, I don't share this room with anybody else. So you're in this room by yourself. So honestly, you can do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody and it won't get you locked up. Okay, I do have some stories that I can tell y'all about this school, and I'm definitely going to tell y'all in next week's video. So when this video drops next week, I got some news for y'all, and I'm going to be dropping some stories about some things that be going on here.
So that's a racist. That's a racist approach. It's a racist perspective.
All right, so the time now is 3:37. Right now, I am sitting here. I just finished out my progress report, so I have nothing else better to do, but I definitely want to eat lunch because my oatmeal shake, that mixture, even though it was delicious, I want to get something to eat. So, for all those who live in Korea and you really love Chipotle, there is a place here. It's called, I know how it's spelled, but Koreans don't have certain letters that they have in America. It's called Cuchara, something like that. And I'll put a picture right here. That way you can see. It's basically Korean version of Chipotle. And I am so glad that this place exists. So I am going to order. I'm not going to leave because it's too far away for me to travel, but it's easy for me to just order it on coupon. All right, so maybe I should take this time out to like talk about some things that I like and I don't like about the school. Hopefully you can't hear my background. So let's start with things that I like. I like that I have my own classroom. I like the pay. Oh, I like that I have these 2 screens that I get to work on to do my work. I like the fact that we do get a 50,000 won credit to like decorate our room and get supplies. I would say that I could do my own style teaching, but apparently they have their own way of teaching that they don't teach you, but they say you can freestyle teach, so I don't know what that means. I like the mouse that I bought. It's a very nice ergonomic mouse, I think that's how you say it. I like that even though I have to work red days, we do get like days off where we can use those days and like request a day off. So I do like that. Did I say I like the pay? I do appreciate the Korean staff here. I didn't really like them at my old schools, but this Korean staff I really do appreciate. I like them a lot. Yeah, that's about it. What I don't like, the amount of novels that I have to read. Like each class has a novel or different novels. I have 4 novels that I have to read. I will say there's still too much gossip and drama. I don't like it. This is one reason why I sit in my room in the dark. I don't like how far that I have to travel. Traveling 50 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty, it takes up a lot of time. Oh my God, doing comments every day, like writing how a student has done that day. Like, and you at least have to submit it that day, or the next day you come in, you got to submit it. I don't think this is about the school, but I don't think the students work as hard as people think they work. And I do believe my students in Ilson work harder than these students. I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to say too much. Like, if you have any other questions, go ahead, put them in the comment section. I will answer your questions. I won't tell you the school that I'm working at because I don't want to do that. But I'll definitely answer your questions if you be like, oh, what about this? What about that? All right, he's like 2 minutes away, so let's go downstairs and meet him because I don't want him to drop it off at the front desk. All right, so I got my Cuchara. It even looks like Chipotle, right? Like the bags are very similar to Chipotle. And I've like Googled and be like, yo, is this place like Chipotle? And it's, nope, not the same owner. I guess somebody went to America, was like, oh my God, this will be bomb in Korea, and brought it to Korea. Basically got a burrito. I got a chicken burrito. I did take the sauce out of it because I'm like working out. So no sour cream, only salsa, chicken, beans, rice, peppers. It looks just like Chipotle. Just like Chipotle. So if you fiending for that Chipotle, go get you some Cuchara. It's in the Coex Mall in Gangnam, and I believe it's also in Yeongdong-po. All right, so what we got? Oh, and I got corn here too. Take me to America. Oh. They don't put sour cream in my shit. I said no sauces. I mean, I ain't mad. Cause it ain't cost me no extra money, but I said no sauces, but look. Just like Chipotle. Alright, so enjoy my Cuchara, and as you can see, the light is now on. That means the students are coming within the next 25 minutes, probably like 20 minutes they're coming. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for them to come in. What is my process when they get here? Usually I check their homework, and then we do like the reading activity, the grammar activity, and then they do their quiz, their vocabulary quiz. After that, they get a break. I usually give them like 10 to 15 minutes break, depending on how fast they move. If they move fast, they'll get more time for break because I only got 3 hours and I got a lot of subjects to teach. So if you save time, you can convert that time to your break time. After that, they usually do vocabulary. Then we have the novel discussion, and then they finish the class off with their writing activity, and then it's time for them to go home. With today being Wednesday, I get off at 8:55. So it's gonna take me 50 minutes to get home. Now I'm just waiting for them to come in. All right, I get off at 8:55, just like I said. I was at that door at 8:56. Dropped them comments off. Now, 50-minute train ride home. Won't be fun at all. God. Finally home. It is now 9:54. So it literally takes me almost an hour to get home. It's time to take my stuff off and take a shower and just try to relax. Probably play the game. And I'm gonna upload some of these videos that I have all over my phone because I am not taking my camera to. Why did my TV just randomly turn on?